Hello my dear friends, this is your maths teacher ADC. This is our subject code 18 MAB 201T, transforms and boundary value problems. 18 regulation, MA stands for mathematics, B means basic sciences, 2 second year, 01 first mathematics, T for theory. So 18 MAB 201T, transforms and boundary value problems. So under this unit, these are the 5 units we are going to discuss in this semester. The first one is partial differential equations, second one is Fourier series, third one is one-dimensional wave and heat flow equation, fourth one is Fourier transform, and the fifth one, the final one is Z transforms. You see, any engineering student, they must know 3 transforms. They must know 3 transforms. What are they? The one is L, another one is F, the third one is Z. I think so you come across this Laplace transform. L stands for Laplace transform. You already completed the last semester. F for Fourier transforms. And if L is the Laplace transform, this is used only when if it is here defined in the positive real line, that is 0 to infinity case. Suppose the same can be expanded throughout the real line, that is minus infinity to plus infinity, then we can apply for the Fourier transforms. So these 2 transforms specially meant for continuous type machines or continuous type systems. One for the positive 0 to infinity, the second one is minus infinity to plus infinity. There is a second category because there are 2 types of system. One is continuous type and the other one is the discrete type. If it is discrete type, we use Z transforms. Z transforms. So continuous types, I use the interval. If it is an interval, we use integration. For continuous type systems, we use integration. For discrete type, we use summation. So any students doing any engineering course, they must know these 3. So this semester we are going to learn the Fourier transform and Z transform. In particularly the Z transform is only for the discrete type. Those who are studying the circuit branches like electronics and communication engineering, electrical engineering, computer science engineering and IT information technology. So these branches students, they must know this is the one of the important mathematical tool, like in their core subjects circuit theory, signals and systems. Signal system is commonly used to solve the difference equations, because difference equations, they are ultimately using the Z transform technique to solve the difference equation. Already you come across the Laplace transform. What is the main use of the Laplace transform? It is to solve the differential equation, even though integral equations, simultaneous linear differential equations. But once we go for difference equation, Z transform is the one of the important mathematical tool to solve the Z transform. That's why circuit branches, they commonly use this Z transform. So this is the Z transform we are going to study in the 5th chapter. So right, and you see, once we know what is my partial differential equation, how to solve the partial differential equations, these are the things we are going to deal with the first unit. And apart from that, after getting the idea of the Fourier series, once again, it's a kind of function can be rewritten as in terms of some simple periodic functions. So what are the periodic functions? Can you say some example? I think periodic function is after some period it is again repeated the same. For example, let us see this. What is the name of the signal? sine, isn't it? So the simplest example for the periodic functions are nothing but the trigonometry function. So in the year 1822, a final year engineering student, John Joseph Fourier, he was doing his project in the Department of Mechanical Engineering Department students. While he was investigating a problem under the heat conduction and heat propagation, he found some difficulty in rewriting the function in terms of periodic functions. So he only introduced how to expand or rewritten a function under certain conditions, to rewrite into the periodic functions. Later on, the same form is often called as his name, Fourier series. So that is the actual history behind this Fourier series. And next batch of students, they can continue the same by using the Fourier series technique. So it is continue like that in the every year. So automatically it can be become one of the important subject. Any functions in the engineering side, it can be rewritten as the trigonometric function, that is the periodic functions under some certain conditions, right? So that is the second unit. And the third one, yes, once again, any partial differential equations can be reduced after using some boundary conditions. We apply the Fourier series concept to solve those partial differential equations by using method of separable techniques and some other techniques. So there we use the Fourier series concept as well as the partial differential equations ideas in the third unit. And particularly we are going to deal only how to solve the one-dimensional wave and heat flow equations. Correct? Fourth one, I already told you that this is simply the extension of the Fourier transform. That is the extension of the Fourier series. This Fourier series we can written in terms of the discrete way, but at the same time can we expand this for the continuous type under the over the real line system minus infinity plus infinity, then this is called Fourier transform. And fifth one is for the discrete transform. So these are the contents what we are going to discuss in the semester. This semester under the topic transform and boundary value problems. Okay, is right?